Well, I don't think there's much benefit in going forth. Um, it was interesting. I saw the announcement of the 4 awards, and the first thing I thought, and please know that this is no disrespect to you, Hernan, but I thought for sure I would be the next generation. Champions for Change award winner. I didn't think that they would let some little silly thing like I was slightly older than 35 be a problem, but evidently it was. And so I get the announcement letter, right, and you're just kind of like, wow, how did that happen? And no, in fact, I have been honored with the Louisa Flower Champion for Change, who, as you may know, is named after a woman from the 1800s. Whenever you travel for an award, here's your tip. Find a good hairdresser 2 blocks down, get color. So seriously, sometimes it is the years of experience and learning that continue to fuel that desire you have to improve the lives of the families and youth that we are charged with serving. 2 thoughts stood out when I read about Miss Flower, and that was innovator and social reformer. I think Judge Mance was very eloquent when she said that I was a force to be reckoned with. I think what she meant was she's just glad I used my powers for good instead of evil. But these are big ideas. And my hope is that I can continue to strive to be creative, encourage others to look to new models and better ways of doing our business, and that we take those opportunities when we see that change can happen, and that we can issue benefits to those who come to us, trusting us in our assistance and guidance. Many times, I don't think we completely embrace that the people that come to see us, their anxiety, their need for direction and support, they only come with questions. They come from chaos. They want our support. And here we are, a room full that represents hundreds and hundreds at home of people with all those talents, access to those resources. And it's our charge to make them accessible and to do it with an open mind and heart, not from where they come, from where they can go. And this is John Toole's fault. My dear friend, we did have a long-standing partnership of youth-serving agencies in Newton County, Georgia, well before we embarked on this project. But with much encouragement from our state leadership, we did apply for our technical assistance through the Robert F. Kennedy Children's Action Corps, thank you, Ed, and the MacArthur Foundation Models for Change Systems Reform and Juvenile Justice Initiative in March 2012. My staff will tell you that seems like 1,000 years ago, but we are so glad that we took that chance. And Newton County was selected as 4 sites in the nation to participate in the initiative striving to improve outcomes for youth dually involved in juvenile justice and child welfare systems. We began our project in May of 2012. With guidance from John Toole and Janet Week, over the next 15 months, we received expert guidance, sound leadership, and they served as a sounding board for our Newton County Collaborative. We worked through the many phases of this project. And as many of you know, when you start structure, right? And we had it, thank heavens. Mobilization and governance development, determination of our target population and desired outcomes, identification of priority practices, our staff training, and the launch and data collection phase. As we approach the 3-year mark of our work, it is clear that successful collaboration can produce a more efficient, cost-effective, and family-focused process, more likely to meet the needs of the deserving youth and families we serve. And Hernan, I guess this is most for you, because you've already inspired me today. You'll get your invitation to Georgia later. These are all our children. They don't belong to a system. They don't belong to a system. Not one, not both, not every one of them. Our children. And you have to embrace that culture in every part of the work you do. It goes without saying that I would not be receiving this award if I didn't have a great support system. And George, thank you for making this really hard, because now, what have I got? No 40-year wife, no, Might not be as young as Hernan, but I may not be quite as old as you yet, George. But I do want to thank my wonderful husband, Matt, who, like your wife, they probably can compare notes of our tears and gnashing of teeth and the fun things they get to hear on a daily basis. But they also get to hear our joys, those success stories when it's been a wonderful day and great things have happened. And we've seen children and families take the next step. My parents, Johnny and Peggy Capes, who are here, who don't talk to them. My mother's my personal PR agent, and they will tell you about my childhood. And I have my dear sister Gigi here, and my most special nephew James, who is the center of our universe, and we probably have ruined him already, and he will see you all later in some court. But this table here represents truly the heart of my Champions for Change. And in addition to my stakeholders and my staff are truly remarkable. I'm really lucky to have here today with me my Associate Judge, Lisa Mance, and my Court Administrator, Diana Summers, who without them, none of this would be possible. Also, it's the amazing people and the hundreds of state and local team members who fully engaged in this work that make it possible for me to stand here before you today. With that, I thank you. This is a true honor. Thank you.